The underground parking garage stretched behind them, shrouded in dead air and an unsettling chill. Something didn't feel right. Let's go. No time to waste. We don't know when it will return. The two stepped into the elevator and pressed the button. With a smooth hum, the elevator began its descent. A subtle weightlessness washed over them as they sank deeper and deeper underground. 3 minutes passed before it finally stopped. Who would have thought such an elaborate underground facility existed beneath a university? Maybe it's some kind of experimental base, Zhao Yi muttered, rubbing the stubble on his chin, his eyes flickering with thought. Ever since meeting the principal, something had felt off. A head growing tentacles, this wasn't the work of ghosts. His previous dungeon encounters had included ghosts, especially the terrifying Colossus Hospital Dean. Those were classic spirits, intangible, attacking in idealistic, reality-defying ways that ordinary weapons couldn't counter. But the principal in this dungeon, his attacks were entirely physical. That meant he wasn't a ghost. He was a monster. Perhaps the school's transformation wasn't a natural curse, but something created by human hands. As they proceeded down the corridor, bloodstains began appearing on the floor. Though dried, the air still carried the sickly scent of rot and decay. At the end of the bloody trail, several bodies lay motionless. They were men dressed in specialized gear, masks covering their faces. Scientists, perhaps, but their bodies, torn apart, mangled, as though they had been devoured by something massive. Young Linlin's scalp tingled with horror. What happened to these people? Zhao Yi scanned their surroundings carefully. One thing's certain, this place isn't safe either. He stepped forward, turning a corner. An encrypted alloy door blocked the path. Zhao Yi examined the console beside it. A facial recognition scanner. Looks like we can't get in, young Linlin muttered, frowning. If they couldn't enter, they'd have to turn back, and heading back meant running the risk of encountering that terrifying black shadow outside. Even Zhao Yi, fearless as he was, had chosen to avoid it. That alone was proof of its immense danger. Hey, what are you doing? Young Linlin's stomach churned as she watched Zhao Yi pull out a scalpel and approach one of the corpses. He didn't answer, and the next scene nearly made her vomit. Finally, Zhao Yi held up a rotting, pus-filled head riddled with maggots and stepped toward the alloy door. Young Linlin barely suppressed her nausea. Live chat reactions. Damn, I was just getting into it. Why the hell was that censored? Come on, do they think we're weak? Show us everything. You people are crazy. My sister was watching, and she nearly fainted. Respect to forensic doctors. I now understand why there are so few of them. Zhao Yi is a true madman. He didn't even flinch. Ding. Facial recognition successful. The massive alloy door creaked open. Zhao Yi casually stored the decapitated head in his inventory. Item, Hetty's head. Quality, white. Description. Hetty never expected that after his death, a lunatic would desecrate his only intact body part. Effect, unlocks doors. Zhao Yi rolled his eyes at the system's snarky remark. You're calling me crazy. You're the one who threw all of humanity into this nightmare game. Beyond the alloy door, 3 branching corridors extended ahead. More blood, more shattered bones. Young Linlin gripped her pistol, her palms slick with sweat. Something massive lurked in this underground lab. As they ventured into the rightmost corridor, Zhao Yi spotted a severed hand clutching a blood-stained note. My dearest Lena, Babel Amusement Park is finally complete. I promised I'd take you there. The project is almost done. In half a month, I'll be home. Don't worry, this time, I will definitely come back. Young Linlin sighed after reading it. Zhao Yi, however, tossed the note aside with a scoff. Pigeons are the worst, always making empty promises. Young Linlin frowned. He was a father who loved his daughter. He was still thinking about her before he died. Zhao Yi smirked. Yeah, a good father, but also, probably a murderer. The thousands of deaths in this school. He's likely responsible. Young Linlin's sympathy vanished in an instant. A piercing sound echoed from the distant corridor, like metal being dragged across the floor.